Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we are continuing on with the note series, and today is a cherry video. I don't think a note has had a moment like cherry in quite some time. I'm saying that, child, I have only been into fragrances for like 5 years, but I just feel like 2025 is a continuation of the year of the cherry and an explosion beyond belief of vanilla. So rest assured the vanilla video is coming soon, but today's focus is all about amazing cherries. For some reason, cherry is not a scent that I pull for often, but I find that as more come into the market, I am starting to add more and I am starting to wear them more often. So these are fabulous. We have all the price ranges, high, low, and mid. And I think that if you are in the market for a really good cherry, then something on this list will probably pique your interest, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. So let's get into one of these sexiest Phlur releases, period, okay? I don't think they have anything in their collection that wears quite this sexy. And this was actually gifted to me by the brand, but I was really pleasantly surprised by this because I just was not expecting cherry stem to be so good. I mean, this is really good. And I do enjoy the Phlur fragrances, but I have more body mist from that brand than I do actual perfumes. But this one, like, this is fall, you need this, and it's a perfect date night fragrance and it's not going to break the bank. So we're just checking all of these wonderful boxes, and if I could just describe it in a sentence, this is going to be sweet, juicy cherry with a boozy leather nuance. Is that one sentence? So that's basically what you're going to get. The leather, it is there, but it's not overly done like at all. It's not going to be like a cherry punk type of vibe at all to me. The leather is much more soft-handed, and this is going to wear with a gorgeous feminine touch. You do get some brandy in the top, so it's a little boozy, adding to the sexy quality. But the way they have paired the plum, the brandy, the cherry is truly sending me. This plum is very juicy, okay? The cherry is so sweet, and this is like dark, intoxicating, but the caramel comes through and gives it just the right amount of a gourmand touch. And what I really appreciate about the fragrance is they added that ebony wood note. Ebony is very distinct. I don't see it enough, and I am thoroughly enjoying it in this fragrance. If you're looking for something that wears just a little different from a lot of these cherries that we see on the market, that is going to be on the affordable side because Phlur fragrances come in right at around $100, and you want something that is going to be perfect fall winter cherry, then this is the one you have got to check out. So cherry stem opens with notes of black cherry, orange, and brandy, and you have middle notes of plum, red freesia, jasmine, and sugar, and you have base notes of leather, ebony, and caramel. A must try Phlur fragrance. Again, cherry stem from the house of Phlur. This next one is also one that is going to give you quality for under $100, okay? This, I'm gonna say, is one of the best cherries on the market still, okay? I still stand by that. Cherry Ambition from the SIRENE Virtues. This is fluffy marshmallow, cherry, very sweet, saffron, and sexy. Like, it's so many good things, and all of them speak to fall. So this is going to be a perfect cherry scent for this time of year. And she just wears a little fun because she strikes a balance of these sexier notes and this like really sweet cherry girly quality. So you're getting all of that in one fragrance, and again, a wonderful price point, amazing performance. So Cherry Ambition opens with notes of pink pepper, cherry, marshmallow, and mandarin orange. You have middle notes of saffron, cherry blossom, osmanthus, and orris. And you have base notes of frankincense, vanilla, amber, guaiac wood, and musk. I just think this is closest to like a perfect blend of notes that feature a prominent cherry that you're going to find. It wears exquisitely well, and I honestly can't believe you're getting something this good at this price point. Again, this is Cherry Ambition from the Seven Virtues. Now, this next one is newer to the market. It's currently sold out if you're watching this current date, but I absolutely wanted to give Elan Noir its flowers. This is the latest collaboration that Navitus has, and this is done with our girl Sheree Lewis. this. And I just think this cherry is ultra grown woman sexy, like mysterious cherry. And the cherry in here, it opens really bright and juicy. And they have this peach paired with it. So it's just going to add to this really bright, juicy quality. But all of a sudden, honey, you start to wear this and it really changes up on your skin. You're going to get something slightly nutty and very like boozy and woody in that final dry down. You have got to love woody. I cannot emphasize that enough, because this, when it finally dries down, it almost wears like it's unisex. It opens very feminine, but the final dry down is quite unisex. So keep that in mind when you are shopping this. I hope the scent split will have, you know, decants of it fairly soon. Again, it is sold out, but when they restock it, I just want to put this on your mind so that if you're deciding on if you should get it or not, that is going to be the caveat. It wears very woody, at least to my nose and on my skin. So this one opens with cherry, black currant, and orange blossom. You have middle notes of sour cherry, peach, and Turkish rose, and you have base notes of cherry liqueur, Madagascar vanilla, and sandalwood. I think that the fact that they are mentioning cherry in the top, the mid, and the base is absolutely going to let you know that this is an ode to the cherry. So if you want a really luxurious, classy, grown woman cherry fragrance, then be sure to check this one out. Again, this one is from the house of Navitus. This is Elan Noir, and this is done in collaboration with SIRENE. Now this next one is a scent split exclusive. You can only get it there. And this is from the house of Scentologia, and this is called Sin Cherry. This was just love at first sniff, very surprised, because I'm like, you know, a lot of these cherries, they can really start to smell the same, but this one just had a unique quality, and I can already imagine like the layering combination: Baccarat Rouge, Sin Cherry, Blanche Bête. Like, I just got so many things going on in my head, because this wears exceptionally juicy, because they have paired this cherry with a mango. You get mango, you get raspberry, you get pear, but the cherry is without a doubt the star of this show. It wears slightly woody, and you will get these Baccarat Rouge like DNA facets really deep down in the base of this, because it has that amber and it has the oak moss, and the way that those two notes are carried out is how it shows up in Baccarat Rouge in a way. I'm not saying this is going to remind you of it. I'm not saying this is a dupe. I'm just saying the way certain elements of this base play off each other, it's going to have that, you know, really deep down in the base. But this, I think, is a cherry that wears well. It performs beautifully, and if you're looking for a phenomenal cherry scent that wears with some femininity, some juiciness, a little bit of sexiness, then check this one out. I think you will be pleasantly surprised. And of course, when you shop scent split, always know that you can start with that 5 ml, honey. You can start with decants of all the sizes, and you can spin the block and get you a full bottle. But this is without a doubt a must-try cherry for fall and winter. All right, again, this one is Scentologia's Sin Cherry. Next is probably one of the most elevated, posh, luxurious cherries in my collection, and this is from the house of Fragrance Du Bois. This is SIRENE. I don't know why none of my Fragrance Du Bois just get those crazy dents. I think I'm going to reposition them, because they're on a very tippity top shelf that I can barely reach in my perfume wardrobe, and I want to bring it down where it's eye level, where I can start to wear these more, because for this scent to wear so beautifully, it's so exquisite, I need to wear this more often, and I don't. And I just think my Fragrance Du Bois are so out of sight, out of mind. But what makes this special is they have this really smooth, almost like a white oud in here. It wears very light-handed, but very sexy. And you have these lactones. So it's like tonic, it's cherry, it's woody. It is unisex, but like, don't let this pink bottle fool you. It is unisex, but it does lean ever so slightly feminine. I will never forget sampling this fragrance, because I was very scared to just like blind buy because of the notes and that really high price point. So I got a sample, and I was like really blown away at, you know, this 2 ml, boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna see how, you know, how it wears. The wafts I was getting off of this little amount of this fragrance on my hand when I went out for my walk, I was flabbergasted. Okay, so this is one. Yes, we have this bottle. It's huge. It's gonna take you forever in a day to get through this, because you will literally be good with like 2-3 sprays max. This thing everything perfumes. When they say oud, when they say lactones, incense, those notes, they perform. They're not going anywhere. And she's very elevated, but she's very sexy. So this one opens with notes of pink pepper and cherry. You have middle notes of oud, lactones, and incense. And you have base notes of benzoin, cypriol, laudanum, and moss. The laudanum doesn't stand out as something super strong and leathery because that note can definitely add that. It is just adding a really sexy edge. The lactones, the incense, very creamy, adding to a very refined, luxurious texture. If you have not tried this one, get a sample because this is just, it wears very different from any cherry in your collection. And this is for that posh girl who wants to stun on a date night. Again, this one is SIRENE and this is from Fragrance du Bois. Very eager to try the flanker of this one, the SIRENE REVERIE. If you've tried it, drop me a line in the comments and let me know what are your thoughts on that one. Last but not least, honey, okay? It's a short list, but these really are the cherries you need in your life. I could not do this list without featuring Fetish Rose. The cherry fragrance, the rose of 2025, if I must say so myself. It continues to sell out, it continues to do numbers, and there's a reason for that. This has got to be one of the most rich, intoxicating, very sexy, like we're giving true fetish cherry fragrances in the entire world, okay? So this is cherry rose, and the notes are not going to lead you on to fully know what you can expect. I think if you get the dupe, or if you look at the notes for the dupe, which is the Lattafa version of this fragrance, ABIYEDH Scarlet, you will get a better picture of what you can expect from this scent. It is very sweet, and more so than like, okay, we had this jammy rose, there's a whole other sugary sweet, slightly gourmand concoction, caramel amber thing going on in here that they are not listing. So I think for this fragrance, they have listed ginger, pink pepper, rose, and cherry, and that's pretty much it, but it wears with so much more richness and complexity than just those notes alone. This has a massive sillage. It got so much better with performance. It started out as well above moderate performance, but this is like full on beast mode. You spray this 1 or 2 times, I mean, sillage just filling the room. It's so beautiful. And if you're looking for something really sweet, intoxicating, and luxurious date night, do not sleep on this fragrance. It is so hyped, and it is really, really worth all of the hype that it gets. It is a cherry, it is a rose, so you already know it's not gonna work for everyone because I just find that those are polarizing notes. A lot of people hate rose, and a lot of people hate the way cherry is done. It can come out very medicinal, but this is just pure cherry rose perfection in my eyes, all right? So again, this is Fetish Rose from Christian Louboutin, and a wonderful alternative under $50 is again the ABIYEDH Scarlet from Lattafa. All right, so that is it for me, you guys. Please drop me a line and let me know if you are interested or if you have any of these fragrances. I'm dying to know. Also, you can let me know what are some of your favorite cherry fragrances to wear this time of year. We are officially headed into fall. Autumn, you know, has arrived, and these all fit that bill. So if you're looking for a fabulous cherry, these will absolutely be fall appropriate, all right? So it has been real. I love you all. You too. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up or hype your girl up. I love you all, and I will catch you guys on the next one.